What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Cul-de-sac and the Neighbors Podcast. I'm Mitchell, and we got our resident speed bump here.
Dude, why are you coming out hot like that? Our resident speed bump. It's funny you say that. I had an old coworker of mine, my old boss. He sent me a text, and he just said,
What the fuck, David?
No, he said, the first merch that you guys come out with has to be something like I Heart Speed Bumps. Or a fake union logo for United Speed Bump Workers Association.
The USPWA. We should do something like that, yeah.
Oh my god. Randy, you're on top of it, man. That's genius.
Yeah, I mean, that would be something else.
Dude, the crazy thing, too, is, like, he's so creative, and, like, at work, we would just talk about this random shit, and he would just come up with these wild designs.
Yeah, it would be something, too, that people would look at, and they would have to ask, because it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Be like,
what is that?
What's the USPWA?
Yeah, exactly.
It's the United Speed Bump Workers Association, all right? Mm-hmm. Like, we're trying to make speed bumps safe again.
What was the dodgeball thing?
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball?
No, but it was the Dodgeball Association. It was the American Dodgeball Association of America. Like, that's what it was in the movie.
The ADA? You're talking the dodgeball cheer underdog story?
Yeah, in the movie, like, it was like the American Dodgeball Association of America. It was just the most ridiculous name. So it was like, yeah, ADAAA or whatever.
Let's see. Dodgeball cheer underdog
that would be too many A's.
Story. Yeah, that'd be way too many.
But there's a lot.
Yeah, man. That movie, fantastic movie.
Dude, hilarious movie.
It was ahead of its time.
It was so funny.
But, dude, the funny part, too, is, what's his name? Jason Bateman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in that.
Effing A.
Dude, I had no idea he was in that. The other crazy thing is, that's a bold move, Caught. Let's see if it plays out.
Yeah.
I love
just
that.
For, like, stupid shit.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
the ADAA was the American Dodgeball Association of America. Yeah. I love it. ADAA.
So since we talked a lot about Prometheus, this last podcast.
Last episode, yeah.
For Dodgeball,
yep.
They actually, in the middle of the, kind of before the last, match or whatever.
Right, the showdown.
They foreshadow the ending. So while they're walking through the casino floor, one of the guys is reading the rule to another teammate about exactly the rule that happens at the end. So if you go back and listen, he'll talk about, if you hit it, it's a double fault. Like, he talks about all that shit before it happens in the movie.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Did you pick up on that, or did you, find it online?
Probably on, my second watch.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah. I didn't watch it online. Because this was like...
No, not watch it online, just, pick it up. Reading about it online.
No, yeah, I didn't get it from an outside person, yeah.
Interesting.
Found that out.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Yeah.
Good old Dodgeball.
A lot of foreshadowing stuff.
I love picking up a good foreshadow.
Yeah, just something that you're like, oh, that's going to happen.
Yeah. It's funny, too, because, whenever I watch shows or movies now, somebody will say something, and, the people I'm watching it with will just get by them, and I'm just like, it's important.
Game of Thrones, has ruined me for surprise deaths. Mm-hmm. In the sense, not because I can guess when people die randomly, but because I always think based off of a specific, a certain shot that I see, that's uh-oh.
Yeah.
Something bad's going to happen
for
here.
Sure, 100%.
And then, so most of the time, nothing bad actually happens because shows don't have, the balls.
But it still just sets you up.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, fuck. Well, I was watching, so I'm on, episode 8 or 9 of the 4th season of Breaking Bad. Ooh. So I'm almost done with the show.
Yeah. How many seasons are there?
5.
6? 5? Okay.
Yeah, so, I'm almost done.
Okay.
And there was so if you don't want any spoilers...
Stop now.
Yeah, just skip ahead or whatever. But I feel like it's been on for so long that I'm super lucky that nothing has been spoiled for me. Absolutely nothing.
Which is wild, actually, man.
Not one thing.
That's unreal.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is when we were talking about it before, it seemed like a show that was or memes weren't a thing, so they might have made memes now, but because it's not happening weekly.
Right.
So imagine how easily it would have been to ruin Lost.
Yeah.
Because if Lost was going on right now and meme culture was where it's at, there'd just be memes for
100%.
everything.
Yeah.
And it would, honestly, I think memes sometimes can make things a lot better and can ruin a lot of other things.
I agree 100%.
So
that's still, I want to hear where you're at in the show because there's a meme I want to show you about Breaking Bad so bad.
Yeah, so what just happened? So really, it's Hank is injured.
Okay.
And he is trying to nail down Gus as the drug dealer.
Okay.
And you learn, I just learned in this episode, that Gus had a partner for Los Pollos Hermanos and was killed when talking to the cartel. Was shot in the head next to him, right? And those two guys were originally Jesse and Walter, in a sense, because they were making the meth and it was like the purest or whatever, you know?
100%.
And this was, I guess, I don't know, it didn't really say what time it was, but I assume that it was because they were saying that like meth was a hillbilly biker drug.
Okay.
And then it was like the cheap man, poor man's cocaine. And then they were saying like, no, it's the drug of the future because this and this. So you kind of learn that about him. So it makes you, I don't know, there's definitely some things in Breaking Bad that just don't make sense.
That's fair.
And for a couple episodes, which is really frustrating in the sense that it doesn't seem big enough or it's like really random. The show opening scenes are weird because usually what they do is it's a future scene of that episode. They do that all the time. But then like one scene was Mike was in the back of the chicken truck.
Mike is
he's like the kind of the hitman, old retired cop who kind of like keeps him out of trouble, but cleans things up.
Old dude, yeah. I got you. I
was
love
really
him,
cool
dude.
character.
I love his character.
Yeah, he's really cool. But he was just sitting in the back of the truck, and then the truck gets pulled over. He like it was basically hit by the cartel.
Yeah.
And it's like, why the fuck is he there? Like, why is Mike in the back of the truck?
Yeah.
We've never heard of them even putting people in the back of these trucks. Why is he there? And he just seemed too much of an important person for Gus to put in the back of one of these trucks for shipment. But it didn't really make sense. And then it was basically to set up the cartel coming back because originally the Gus had set up, or basically had told the Tuco's cousins to kill Hank. Hank obviously kills them.
Right.
Kills one of them, and then the other one has like no legs and then gets killed.
Yeah.
By Mike in the hospital. And then he kills one of the guys from the cartel. So to me, after this last episode, it's just a full-on revenge plot for Gus.
It's interesting, man.
At least for right now, that's what it seems like, because he was told a certain thing, his partner was killed, and now he's like not the head of the cartel, but he's fucking up the cartel and like kind of was part of it and now kind of going against him.
Yep.
Because he's so big now. So I don't know what the end, but they just had, when we were talking about foreshadowing, they just had an episode where Walter is talking to Saul about an exit strategy. Like, you can pay this guy to make you disappear.
Right.
But your whole family, everybody, they'll get you all this new stuff, better than witness protection program, like just the whole shit.
It's gone.
But there's no coming back and all this shit. And then Skylar just said that their car wash, because they did about the car wash, is going to start to turn a profit to where Walter might not need to even sell the meth in order to like make money.
Right.
And it's like, all right, but there's just no, like, we know as an audience there's no way. And I keep expecting something cancer related to come back.
Right.
But nothing has yet.
Okay.
And so I don't know, like, I'll say this. I don't know if I care if Walter dies in the end. Whether it's by cancer, whether it's by, like, suicide so my family can leave, or what.
Right.
I don't know if I care. I think the only person I really, really care about is Jesse. And Jesse bothers the fucking shit out of me. Because he's such a roller coaster of a person. He just never learns to be, like, even keel. Or as close to that. He's just a roller coaster.
What? Bryan Cranston's performance so far. Impressive?
Yeah, no, he's definitely good. Like, Bryan Cranston has always been good.
Right.
So
that was the main ticket item on the show for me. Like, there were definitely like plot holes and things like that, but his performance was just unreal. And Jesse's was. Plus, they're making Breaking Bad into a movie.
Really?
Yeah, they're making a movie. I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know, like, if it's a prequel or what, but
yeah.
I mean, I would imagine it'd have to be a prequel somehow.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it definitely could be. So, the biggest thing for I mean, I definitely like that the acting. It's not bad. Mm-hmm. There are times with some of the sub characters where I'm like, that scene was a little weird. But they also do these really long no talking or like one person talking and they're not saying anything.
Yeah.
To me, sometimes it feels like wasted air.
I can see that.
Like this is a 5 to 6 minute scene of a show that has 43 minutes on TV.
Right.
You're fucking wasting my goddamn time. Like, fill that shit with something.
Filler for sure. What are Hank's hobbies right now? Does he have any?
Yeah, mineral collecting.
Okay,
that's
so
what he's doing right now.
Whatnot?
Yeah, but he's like, he's full on investigating the shit.
For
and
sure.
He's starting to walk again and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what he's doing right now. So I would say his hobbies are the mineral collecting, but also hunting down Gus. Because they just put the tracker on his car, but he knew, obviously, and all that kind of shit. Oh, what is this?
Oh, I'll send it to you. This is the meme that I wanted to show you, but I didn't spoil anything for you. Going back to like foreshadowing, did you ever see the movie Divergent?
No.
Okay, so I went to go see that in college with a few friends, and like one of them had already seen it once, and they were just like, "Oh, you'll never see the spoiler coming," and like I just called it like that.
Yeah.
And
Well, see, that's the problem, right? It was because then he told you, so then you were just, your mind was just looking for some shit.
But no, like it wasn't. It was just like I honestly like wasn't looking for it. It was just like there was a certain point where like one thing happened. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. But like there was no mention of it before. So like I basically just like pulled it out of thin air, and I was so proud of myself. Nobody else got it, and I was just like, yeah.
You see the It Chapter 2 trailer?
Yes, I can't wait for that. Are you kidding me?
I'm so excited.
The movie's gonna be so good.
They did such a good job on the cast.
Oh yeah, I love too like that they showed like
who's who
in the trailer. Yeah, but
I'm interested to see if the other kids from the first one are in it at all. Like if there's gonna be like flashback scenes or what. To see, because the first one. The first one, in my opinion, was great. I mean, it wasn't necessarily like super scary, like super scary.
No, it
had
definitely, like,
frightening moments.
yeah,
but like it was a funny.
yeah.
The kids just did such a good job.
I thought it was a good take
talented.
on the on like the clown thing, where it's just let's make it funny but kind of like creepy at the same time. But I think this one's gonna be like way more creepy than the first one, just based off the trailer.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean they're older now, but I mean you saw the part in the trailer where the kid was like drowning and then Pennywise was just reaching out to him. Dude, that part was just like that's just the red eyes and the hand and the teeth like.
Yeah, the part in the mirror maze or glass maze, I guess.
Oh yeah, with the little kid.
Yeah.
Was that his brother? Was that Georgie?
No, it wasn't his brother. It was just like he went in there trying to save that kid. Because I don't think, typically speaking, Pennywise like attacks adults. He goes after kids.
Gotcha.
But because he has a connection with these guys, there's that potential.
Well, they all came home except for the one. The one guy never left.
Yeah, he never left.
Oof.
I really want to read the book before I watch the movie, but I also don't want to like
spoil.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like I want to know how close they stick to the source material, but I also don't want to know who lives or who dies beforehand.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're going to do their best to stick to the source material.
See, I feel like in an instance like this, watching the It movie and then reading the book is the fine way to go.
Probably the way.
I think that's the better way to go.
Yeah.
Personally, just because I mean, if it were a big like if it was like like 4 or 5 movies, I mean, the whole series, different story. But it was just too off kind of thing.
Dude, the trailer just looks so good.
I know.
They announced the Marvel lineup, not the actual movies, but like the dates that they're supposed to come out.
Yeah.
Or close to, like, here, let me see if I can find it. Because it's Comic-Con right now. So they got a bunch of different shit.
I'm very curious. I want to know what's coming out.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Because I have like fucking 3 Twitter accounts for shit. And then I just never know which account it's told me that this stuff can... There it is. Marvel unveils its post-Avengers Endgame fare, starting with the Eternals. So the Eternals is first, and Angelina Jolie's in the movie.
Okay.
So I don't know all these actors, and some of them have names I can't pronounce, so I'm not gonna...
Not even gonna try? Mm-hmm.
But Angelina Jolie, Richard Madden, which I think maybe that's not the guy I'm thinking of.
I don't think Angelina Jolie is.
Huh?
I said I know who Angelina Jolie is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Richard Madden is that's who I thought it was.
Who was he?
The guy who played Rob on Game of Thrones.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, he's gonna be one of the Eternals?
I guess so.
Is he the vampire guy?
I don't know.
I feel like he's gonna be the vampire guy.
Just that's what you're choosing.
Dude, I just like, no, it fits, man.
Yeah. There's a couple other people. Obviously, like I said, but names that I don't recognize by their name, but I might if.
Is Keanu coming in this one?
Not that we know of.
Dude.
Wasn't announced. Okay, so here we go.
They're not gonna announce him.
Yeah, so Phase 4, this is what they released, was May 1st, 2020 is a movie.
Okay.
So, next year, movie.
Yeah.
Right?
I got that.
Fall 2020.
Movie.
November 6th, 2020.
Wow.
So
okay.
that's...
Back to back.
Yeah. Then February 12th, 2021, most likely Black Panther 2 is my guess.
Think so?
Yeah, because that's when they released Black Panther before, because I think February is Black History Month or whatever, so I mean, it made buku dollars domestically. It made $700 million domestic, which is just fucking insane.
Yeah, that's unreal.
So
for a standalone too, not like
yeah,
Avengers.
standalone because Infinity War didn't make that domestically. Yeah. I mean, it crushed it in worldwide box office, right. But then spring 2021. So you have February 2021, spring 2021, May 7th, 2021. So that's 3.
Jesus.
Another spring 2021.
So that's 4 in 2021 or
summer 2021.
Jesus.
Fall 2021 and November 2021.
Dude, they're cranking.
So it's just like
out.
7. So
7 in the next 2 years.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the next 2 years. 7 in 2021.
Jesus.
So that leads me to believe
they're building some new group.
Yeah, it's got to be X-Men like quickly. Yeah. Right.
Dude, they're building some.
Because something. What else would it be? If you're talking about sequels. So you have Black Panther.
We know Thor 4.
Thor 4.
Guardians 3.
Guardians 3. Black Panther 2. Captain Marvel 2.
Oh, they're doing Captain Marvel 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe Spider-Man, whatever the third one is. I can't remember what it's called.
There's going to be
or
a
if
third
they named
Spider-Man.
it. No, there will be.
Oh, okay,
they already announced it, but it could be that. But I don't know if they'll come. The thing is I don't know if they'll put it on their Phase 4 because it's still so.
But will they develop a new group of characters, like not X-Men, but like new? Because like, what's the one you said? The Angelina Jolie.
The Eternals.
Thank you, the Eternals. Yeah. I feel like that's gonna be like a 2-part movie.
I think they'll play a role because I believe what they said was the first 3 phases were the MCU, so the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Right. They're still going to be called the MCU, but they're changing it to the Marvel Cosmic Universe for the next phases.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I guess what they said between the original Iron Man and then going to Endgame, that's the Infinity Saga.
Right. Which makes sense.
Makes sense. So that goes that way.
Right.
Then Far From Home rounds out that phase, Phase 3, but it doesn't necessarily go. It goes, but it doesn't necessarily. It's not a part of the Infinity Saga.
Gotcha,
it's its own.
It just kind of
it's kind of this
just
void movie. Then everything now is going to be Phase 4, which means if they follow the same formula that they did with these last phases with the Infinity Saga, it means that we're going to get 3 to 5 movies before we get a team up movie.
Interesting.
Right, because we had Iron Man.
Yep.
We had the
Captain
Hulk.
America.
The Incredible Hulk counts because it's canon in the universe. Captain America.
Yep.
Thor.
Yep.
Iron Man 2.
Yep.
Avengers.
Yep. Because Iron Man 2 kind of hinted at the Avengers.
Iron Man 1 did.
Well, yeah.
And 2, but one was hey, we have Samuel L. Jackson. That's Nick Fury. He's putting together a team.
No, for sure.
Avengers might happen.
Yeah, but then Iron Man 2, the Avengers Protocol or Initiative, whatever.
Yeah, but they were saying, he's not part of... Yeah, for sure. Both. I mean, definitely both of them do.
Well, I guess Iron Man 1 hinted at it. Iron Man 2 definitely confirmed that's what they're doing.
Yeah, that's what their plan was. But the crazy part about it was, in 2008, they didn't even think that, most viewers didn't think that it was at all possible.
No, I didn't think it was possible.
Yeah, like, it's not going to happen.
I thought it was going to be like, they're going to reach for the stars and like, it's just going to be terrible.
Yeah, they made so much money, man.
Dude, they killed it.
They changed movies, for
100%. Guy could never work a day in his life, and he's set.
Yeah, I mean, all of them, really. Chris Evans is in a new, like drama mystery movie.
Yeah, he was taking a lot of heat for cussing.
Oh, fucking who
In the
cares?
trailer, he said something. Are you talking about
Kiss my ass or whatever.
Where it's like the Clue-based kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
It looks interesting. I'd watch it.
Yeah, I love mystery stuff.
Yeah, it's super
There's
fun.
a movie coming out that is probably going to be hot garbage, but it's like a girl gets married to this guy, and after they get married, like the night, then they do play a game with the family, and it's like she pulls a card and it's hide and seek. So then she has to go hide, and then all the people are trying to kill her.
Jesus.
Yeah,
man.
and like that's like the movie.
That's the name of the game, huh?
I can't remember what I think it's called. Here I Come or something like that.
Here I Come.
So it looks just like fun, like suspenseful fun. Devin was just telling me the reason why it looks so cool, in my opinion, or fun, is because it reminds me of an escape room type thing.
Okay. you ever done one?
No, I want to do one so bad.
Dude, okay.
Have you?
No, I'm
Okay.
the same boat. None of my friends want to do it, and I'm just like...
No one? Your friend's boring. What the fuck?
No, they're just like, they want to do it, but they don't want to spend the money on it, which I understand.
Yeah, I know that if you could do it, well, there's a specific place like on Beaverton Hillsdale where if you book like 2 weeks in advance with like 6 people, then it's 20% off or something.
Dude, let's
like
grab
that.
a gang and do it.
Yeah, dude, it would be so much fun. Devin said he just did one for like his brother because he was in Oakland for his brother's bachelor party.
Okay.
And wedding, but they had the bachelor party before the thing, and they did an escape room.
And he loved it.
And yeah, they said that they did the hardest one.
Yeah.
And they got to like the 8th or 9th room of like 10 rooms, so they didn't even finish.
Jeez.
And I guess it was like the hardest one. The guy said, "You guys did way better than the majority of people." I think he said like 20 of like 200 people, or like 50 of 250 people, or something. Some weird like small percentage of people have actually completed the room.
You know what's funny? My buddy Connor, for when he was working in real estate, for like one of their team building exercises, they did an escape room.
Yeah.
Right? Excuse me. They did the hardest one, and they did the fastest time. They finished it and everything, and the guy just goes, "I'm amazed you guys did that without turning the lights on." And they were just like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, the light switch was right there," and he just flips it on. So they did it the fastest,
In the
the
dark.
hardest room, in the dark. They just used their flashlights.
On their phones.
No, like I think they had like
They
they
gave
gave
them
them flashlights.
flashlights?
Yeah. But I was
Yeah.
just like, that's unreal.
Yeah, it was so funny. Devin was talking about they got into a room, and usually like when you get into the next room or something, there's like a poem or some form of like clue to try and like lead you to look for something else.
Yeah.
And I mean, we talked about it before when Devin was here. His family has a lot of highly intelligent people,
Yep,
right? Like
for sure.
They have like their MBAs, they have like doctorates,
PhDs, all
PhDs and
that,
stuff.
yeah.
So it's like all these guys, and not to say that his brother Dylan isn't intelligent at all. Like, I'm not trying to say that,
Right.
but Dylan was like he has been kind of the guy who didn't really know what he wanted to do.
Right.
So you have all these people who have these titles, and then they said that he was like Dylan was like looking around, and he was like, "Oh, I know what it is. It's fucking seagulls." And like he just guessed it from like he just looked and instantly saw like what like the common theme of the room was,
Yeah.
and like how it would matter or why, and then they like went in, they had to like put in a combination code or something, and it
Yeah.
was right.
And he just nailed it.
Yeah, and like everyone else was just like, "What the fuck?"
Like,
And
alright,
that-
seagulls.
again, like I'm not trying to say like
no,
Dylan's
no.
dumb or something
No,
like
no,
that,
no.
but it's just like he was saying that it was funny because you have all the people who have like the actual like credential to their name,
Yeah.
and they're like dumbfounded, and then Dylan's just like, "Oh yeah, it's fucking seagulls, dude." Got it
Wait,
right.
you guys didn't get that?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't get that?
You guys don't
Weird.
know that?
Yeah.
Seagulls, bro.
I would love to do one. I think they're only like $35 a person.
I don't think it's that bad. Dude, I've spent money on worse shit. Like,
Yeah, I just think it would be fun. And Devin said that it was cool because the guy like wasn't just like get out of the room. He walked him through
The rest of the room?
the rest of it. But I would be like, no.
Nah.
I want to do it again.
I'm
but I
coming
suppose
back.
like if you're in Oakland doing one, you're probably never going to go there again.
That's
so,
true, yeah.
Like, yeah, I guess it would be nice to know. Because there's D&D sometimes has puzzles. I used to think that I was good at puzzles.
Yeah.
I can definitely.
I'm terrible at puzzles. I can put puzzles together on the table.
Yeah, like but I
long as
thought I
there are
was
no
good
more
at
than,
like
like,
figuring
200
stuff
pieces.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like because I could do puzzles on the, as pieces.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'll pick the right one.
Right.
But like I thought I was pretty good at that, and then I play this game called it's like a board game. It's called Blockus. Mm-hmm. It's got 4 players, and you have like Tetris style shaped pieces.
Yep.
You can only touch your corners, but you have to try and use all your pieces. I'm really good at that game.
Okay.
So, like I'm good at fitting in shapes and seeing different things and playing ahead,
setting up patterns and everything,
doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
But in D&D, because it can be so open-ended, if you don't ask the right questions, then you just don't get the information. Or if you roll poorly, like if you're like, oh, I want to know this, I'm going to ask this person this, and you have to like, if they don't want to tell you or whatever, you have to roll a certain thing.
Yeah.
And if you roll bad, like you know that person has info,
but you just
can't really do much about it besides like torturing them or some shit.
Interesting. Yeah, dude, so like when I was playing Skyrim, like all these puzzles would come up and I would try to figure them out. Yeah. And then I just got to the point where I'm like, all right, cool, like YouTube, make lunch. Yeah. Oh, that's how you do the puzzle. Go back, puzzle, keep going.
I only look it up if I'm like super stumped. So when I was replaying...
I get super stumped real fast.
When I was playing Kingdom Hearts, replaying it, the puzzle stuff at Hollow Bastion, like the last... I was like, I don't remember... Like, how did I do this when I was fucking 10?
You know what's really funny about that game? That is, to this day, one of the hardest... I have still never beaten the game.
What?
Yeah,
dude, it's so good.
It's really good.
I love those games. They have it's a really weird like story. That
story is awesome.
Like the first one seemed very easy, kind of straightforward, and then as 2 and all the other ones came out, it got really convoluted. But I love that shit. It's so much fun.
Didn't it like switch from PlayStation over to like Nintendo for a while?
There was DS games and stuff. Yeah,
that's what I thought. So you missed a big chunk of the story if you didn't get DS, right?
Yeah, if like you didn't play those.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
Weak.
Yeah, I didn't even play Kingdom Hearts 3.
No? Mm-mm. Did you watch the story, though?
Nope, I haven't watched any of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I really want to,
I feel like that's something they're going to make a movie.
No, I don't think so.
I feel like Disney would cash in on that.
It would be interesting.
Right.
I think some of the characters are so goofy looking.
Goofy.
Like, him, for example, too, like, to make it, like, if it was real people... Like a live action, it would look maybe strange. I don't know.
Dude, I mean...
They have really good CGI, but...
Yeah, they can make Lion King. Why can't you make Kingdom Hearts?
They could. I'm just saying, like, Sora is also, like, 5 feet tall, and he has, like, size 18 shoes.
Yeah, those,
like, he just looks
clown
ridiculous.
Feet for sure. Pennywise, before he lost his job. Yeah. Then everything went south, and he's like, I'm just going to eat little kids now.
Yeah. I think that they're really going to explain the origin of Pennywise in this movie, which is going to be cool.
Yeah. I really hope so. Also, was it in the first trailer or the first movie or this trailer where they show like Pennywise's dad at the circus?
This is in the first teaser. Yeah,
okay.
He was.
Was that Rainn Wilson?
No, it's Bill Skarsgård.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think anyway.
It looked kind of like Rainn Wilson at first.
It does kind of look like Rainn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's not. For those of you guys who don't know, Rainn Wilson played Dwight Schrute.
Yeah.
You know, because this was something we talked about when Devin was on too, was that, like, I just, like, because I'm so interested in movies and that kind of thing, like, I know actors' real names, but I don't realize it, like, when Devin doesn't realize that he's just like, oh, yeah, I know everything about this thing, about the body and all this shit. I don't realize, like, when I talk about stuff, that I'm like saying some person's name that people most likely have no idea who that is.
100%.
Yeah.
I do the same shit every now and then.
Yeah. Just like, oh yeah, this guy.
Yeah. And you're like, all right, cool. You want to try that again and tell me in a way that I understand?
Yeah. Talk to me like I'm 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the person who plays Brand. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there are people though that I have no idea what their names are.
100%.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like I just look at him and I'm like, oh, I like that guy, but I don't know who he is.
I respect you. I don't know you, but I respect you.
You know what we watched last night was Holes. Pretty much the majority of
I haven't
Holes.
seen that in so long.
Yeah, it was good.
Dude.
Dig it up, dig it. That movie was that book too was awesome.
I think I got like halfway through the book, and then actually no, I read the whole book. That was one of the books my mom forced me to read.
It was good, man.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
It was real fun. I love that movie too. It's so funny. When you're watching it now, you're like, dude, this is so corny.
Dude, I watched a couple episodes of like the original Pokemon the other day. I was cruising through Netflix and I watched that and I was like, A, I can't believe I'm watching this right now, and B, like,
I do that all the time with Dragon Ball Z though.
Dude, Dragon Ball Z is completely different.
Dude, it's corny as fuck, though.
Yeah, because there's so many filler episodes. But Dragon Ball Z, that's like nostalgia for me. Because like I didn't have cable growing up. So if Dragon Ball Z was on and you guys were home, it's like, oh my god, invite me over to watch, please, please, please. Oh yes, I'll come watch Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
And then I remember when you guys went camping, your mom had me like water your plants or some shit, do something over here for you. And so I would come over and I would just like I'd figure out the times Dragon Ball Z was on and I would just come I would just come sit and watch.
Nice.
No, it was the Cell Saga too.
Well, oh yeah, good one.
Dude, it was perfect.
This is the type of shit. Hold on, I don't know what Jordan's gonna say. He might say something bad. Probably not. Jordan Darda sends me some of the weirdest Snapchats.
Yeah.
He put it on his story, I think, so he probably wouldn't say anything like too bad. But he'll send me like a picture of him with like this really long text, like a huge block, and it'll be like, guys, guess what? My wife's boyfriend just got a promotion at work. He's now the like it'd be like the cashier in charge. I can't wait. Like he just bought me this. He just bought me this game. Thanks, Brian.
That makes no sense.
Just all this shit. It's just so random.
That makes zero sense. I love it, but it makes no sense.
Super weird. What part doesn't make sense to you?
My wife's boyfriend?
Yeah, she's cheating on him.
Well, yeah, no, I get
He's
it.
all right
That's
with
what
it?
doesn't make sense. That's what doesn't make sense.
Oh, dude, it's so fucking funny.
Is it though? Oh my god.
Yeah, it is funny, David.
No. Just kidding, it's hilarious. Dude, Jordan Dartis, he's a funny man.
He is funny.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
He's a wait, what?
You know what's really funny though,
Wait,
too?
wait, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, Phase 4, here we go.
Ooh.
They have it right here. Black Widow,
Okay.
the Falcon, and the Winter Soldier. So it looks like some of this stuff that was on that timeline potentially was Disney streaming service stuff.
Lame.
So Eternals, Shang-Chi, Wanda and Vision, so it's called WandaVision. I'm not so...
I'm gonna watch that.
Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness,
I'll watch that.
Loki. Then there's a Marvel Studios called What If? Looks like there's a Hawkeye movie. Or some form of Hawkeye.
I bet I bet the Hawkeye movie is gonna be Hawkeye taking over as Captain America. It'll be that transition.
No, that's going to be Falcon.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Falcon, my bad.
Then there's Thor, Love and Thunder, and then Blade. They're going to redo Blade.
Oh. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about the TV shows.
Natalie Portman confirmed as female Thor in Thor, Love and Thunder.
Are you kidding me?
That's what it says.
Get Natalie Portman out of here. Nothing against you, Natalie, but...
Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, this has... So Richard Madden is playing... Icarus?
Icarus?
Maybe. It goes too fast. I can't see all the shit. Like, look how fast this shit goes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, who's he?
That's the guy. That's the funny dude. Mm-hmm. Who's in that Stubbs movie?
Stuber.
Yep.
Yeah. He's Stu in the Uber. Stuber. I don't like that they're doing a spin-off TV show.
Of?
Falcon and Winter Soldier. Or WandaVision, whatever.
Why don't you like it?
I like it more. You know how some things don't need to be remade and some things just like are good enough one time through? Like, I don't feel like they can carry a TV show. The two of them.
There will be no Avengers movies in Phase 4.
That's fine.
Marvel announces a reboot of... Wait, does it... Of Blade starring the guy who played Blade?
Wesley Snipes?
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes is coming back as Blade?
Maybe not. I don't know.
I was gonna say, that dude is getting old.
I know he wants to do it. Marvel confirms Fantastic Four... Hold on.
Ooh, okay.
Dude, it just doesn't... Fantastic Four, X-Men, Black Panther 2, and more. Swipe up to learn more about it. Fuck you.
Not swiping. Interesting. Dude, the
Loki TV show picks up right after the moment in Endgame. When he takes the Tesseract.
Loki takes the Tesseract in Endgame?
Yeah. That's why they have to go back to and see Hank Pym and his dad at the base where Captain America was first made. Remember? Because he's doing it. They're like grabbing it, and then Tony's walking away and the door opens because of the Hulk, and it hits him, and he drops the Tesseract out of the case, and Loki grabs it and disappears.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that. Fuck. Dude, dumb. Doesn't need to be a TV show.
I think so.
I don't think so.
I think that, I mean, it's content, and it means that Tom Hiddleston's not gone. The thing about Falcon and Winter Soldier is, this is the thing for me, is if Falcon is going to play, like, the new Cap,
Yeah.
or if eventually, during that series, it actually gets switched over to Sebastian, who plays Bucky.
Yeah.
I don't want a movie about that.
No. I mean...
So, a TV show is fine for me.
Yeah.
It's like 6 episodes or something like that. It's short.
I mean, yeah, if it's short, as long as
You
they
know
don't,
what I'm pissed about?
as long as they don't build it like season 1, season 2, season 3.
I don't
Oh,
think
6
so.
seasons later, we're still here with the same old shit, like the Runaways.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that's what's going to happen. But I'm upset that Marvel had signed contracts with Netflix for Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist.
Yep.
And now that they're making their own streaming service, they all got canceled because Netflix was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Pretty much, right?
Wait, Netflix was or Marvel was?
Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think Marvel at the same time wanted them to be canceled because how the contract went was like, it was a similar contract to what Fox had with Daredevil from Marvel, was that if they didn't make a movie in a specific period of time, it would revert back to Marvel. And so after when they made the Daredevil movie
With Ben Affleck,
that was just god awful, they didn't try and do any more with it. So then it reverted back after like 10 years or whatever it was. So after a few, I think it's a 2-year, or I can't remember how long the contract was, but the bummer part was, in my opinion, Daredevil was awesome.
I love Daredevil. Super
It's
good.
not to say that there weren't certain parts that I did, like, I could have enjoyed more. I wish, like, I wish he was in his suit more often.
For sure, I agree. But I thought it was a cool, like, you definitely got to know him more, and it was a great
I
take
like The
on it.
Punisher, too. I like season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge fan of Jessica Jones stuff.
I never watched it.
Iron Fist was doo-doo. Like, the inside of, like, just shit.
The shit that shit shits?
You ever watch Jurassic Park 3?
Yes.
You know when they're digging through the poop to find the satellite phone?
Yes.
They could have probably pulled out Iron Fist.
Iron Fist, yeah.
Yeah, that's how bad it was.
Interesting.
It was
What about Luke
fucking
Cage?
garbage.
I think
Luke Cage wasn't great either.
I watched one episode of Luke Cage. I watched one episode of Iron Fist. I watched none of Jessica Jones, and then I watched all of Daredevil. And I think I finished Punisher.
Punisher is awesome, but Punisher's on a different contract than what the other ones are on. But I think it still got canceled. But they could potentially move the Punisher over to Disney, the streaming service. But I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do in terms of that stuff at all. And then I know like Netflix was bending to the people who were like complaining about smoking in kids shows. Like they were gonna like remove cigarettes from anything. If there was
What shows are we talking about right now?
well, one of them was Stranger Things. People were they were upset that Hopper was smoking so much in front of kids and shit like that.
Do
but
they understand like the relevancy of the time period?
they don't care, I guess. And so Netflix has said that anything that's PG-13 or TV 14 and under, they'll remove the content that has smoking.
Dumb.
That's where we're at.
We're getting soft.
However, Stranger Things is not TV 14.
No.
And it's not PG-13 either. The violence in that shit has to be R.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, they're gonna make a new category, 16. It's not R.
Or something.
But it's not PG-13.
So I don't think it will
So
affect...
smoke up, Hopper.
I don't think it will
Enjoy that
affect
shit.
Stranger Things much, but... Did you ever watch You?
Yeah, I did actually.
You was good.
Chris D'Elia is gonna be in the second season of You.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he plays a
Chris
character.
D'Elia's in some fucking zombie movie
thing.
too.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's doing a lot of shit.
Dude, he's doing a lot. He's so funny, man. Do you listen to his podcast?
No, the reason why is because I think Chris is funnier with other people than by himself.
See, I think
On his podcast, obviously stand-up is different because he's got an act.
Well, yeah, for sure. Dude, his own podcast is so funny because some of these tangents that he goes to, and also too, I love when like comedians laugh at their own shit, and he just laughs so much throughout that thing. Plus, his laugh is just hilarious.
Well, so that's the one reason why I'm not a super big fan of his podcast is because I want him to talk about the topic and then like he'll stop and he'll go on some other thing and then he'll come back, which is funny because it's kind of like what we do, but it's like by himself, you know. So he like can get himself on a different tangent. Like, what the fuck? I think he's funniest with like Bobby Lee.
Oh, dude, Bobby Lee. Bert Kreischer, or however you say his name.
Bert's funny.
The Machine. Dude, he's so awesome.
Yeah, I just listened to a pod or like a clip of him Bob or Brett?
Bert?
Something.
Brett? Something. The Machine. Just call him The Machine.
I can't remember. I thought it was Brett, but it could be Bert. I think it is Bert.
Well, we're going to find out right now.
Where he is on The Fighter and the Kid with Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen. And he talks about like what he was doing before. Like he was doing TV, I guess.
Yeah.
For like
Bert Kreischer is his name.
Yeah, for like the History Channel or like Travel Channel or some shit.
Isn't it funny what these people were doing before comedy?
Well, like I guess he was doing comedy too, but like this was his thing, and he was like basically bending over backwards for like this shit contract.
Yep.
And then he did some other stuff, and basically I guess Bill Burr and Joe Rogan were like, dude, you need to stop doing fucking TV and just do comedy.
Yeah.
And then he decided to do that, and then all these guys who were his friends who created or helped him monetize his podcast, do all this shit.
That's cool.
So anyway, what's crazy is when I watch these guys do their podcasts and stuff like that, they just laugh all the time.
Right. Dude.
Over shit that's really not funny.
I know, but I feel like it's all like who you're
so
with.
Fun.
For sure.
They're just having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just laugh.
They're just
super
laughing
cool.
their tits off. I'm sure they're getting high too before, some of them.
Well, I mean, some of them
helps.
don't. I mean, Joe doesn't hide it a lot of times. Like,
That's true.
He'll smoke on the thing.
What is it? There's a show
Like
that...
when he had, what's his name? Wiz Khalifa on?
Oh, yeah.
That guy's insane.
Dude, Wiz Khalifa is something else. He's also jacked now.
Yeah, he's huge. He smokes like an ounce a day or something like that.
Yeah, unreal. My lungs would be like, see ya, we're out, gone.
Yeah.
What is it? There's
an ounce, dude.
There's Bert Kreischer has a cooking show, and there's one.
Yeah.
Where is it? Yeah, Bobby Lee, Chris D'Elia, and Bert Kreischer. They make homemade pasta.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you don't like diarrhea? We found him, the one guy who doesn't like diarrhea.
That episode's so funny. And then there's one where he had. Did you ever watch The League?
Yeah, I did watch The League. I watched The League up until, like, the 3rd season or something like that.
Okay, so you know Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has Kevin, and I think it's Ari Shafir. Ari Shafir, there you go, yeah. Steve Ranazizi, I don't know how to say his last name, and Ari Shafir make bacon cheeseburgers with Bert.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so funny, it's stupid. God, I love that show.
Here's this article that says, groundbreaking research, cannabis treats ADHD better than Adderall.
Wow, no shit. Have you ever done Adderall?
No.
Dude, it's interesting.
Why?
You're just like so laser focused. I've only done it like twice, I think. But dude, yeah, it was wild. I took it once on my way downtown, riding the Max, because I just need to get work done. And I was basically just going to go like plug headphones in and just like focus and just bang a bunch of stuff out. Mm-hmm. I spent like an hour and a half just walking around looking at buildings, trying to figure out like, why did you pick that material? Why did you do that? Why did you build it up? How come it's only this wide? And I was just lasered. So
but not on the thing that you needed.
No, not. Well, eventually I got to the thing that I needed, but at the time I was just like, oh, that's interesting. Let's stop and dive into this.
Yeah, I would have liked to just, I guess, see because of like the stuff that I like to do, it takes a lot of concentration. And when you're on the computer that has this huge gateway, this I have to assume is why George R.R. Martin types on like a fucking typewriter.
Because there's no other like windows or tabs.
Because you can't get on whatever, right? It can't distract you.
Control P. Damn it, this thing won't.
Yeah, so you can't do anything, right?
Right, like you have to do the task at hand.
Yeah, so when I'm on the computer, it's like, oh, like let me hop on this thing real quick.
Dude, it's so easy. I've started doing this thing where when I work, I've turned my phone on to Do Not Disturb, and I just flip it over, so I can't see when the light or when the screen pops up with new notifications or things of that nature. It seems to help so far, but
yeah, I need to do something where
jury's still out,
turn off the internet or whatever.
Just put it in airplane mode.
Yeah, something. Same with my computer though.
How do you mean?
What do you mean? Just like turn off the Wi-Fi or unplug the Ethernet so I can't even access the internet. That I just have to like use the Word document or whatever.
Gotcha.
That's something I really want to do. Like, I want to write a book.
About what?
I don't know, man. Just I want to write
Something.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. That'd be wild. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I just want my name on something. I think it would be cool.
I found a book I wrote that I got published the other day.
A book?
Yep, hardcover and everything from like the 3rd grade.
Where's that at?
What?
Where's that at?
It's in my closet.
Oh, it didn't get like printed.
Well, no, it got printed and I illustrated it. It was from 3rd grade though.
No, I mean there's not more than one copy.
Oh no, for sure.
Yeah.
There's just mine.
Yeah.
I published that. I self-published that shit. It was required. One of a kind. Pass that shit.
Of a kind. I just want to randomly have, someone like pick up my book off of a fucking shelf.
See, I could see you killing the short story game to start.
I can't write fucking short stories.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't because I'm always like,
No, I feel like you
oh,
could
more!
I feel like you could write a short story real good.
Like, oh, let's do more.
Also, can we stop and that was some real good grammar. I feel like you could write a short story real good.
Yeah, real good.
Real good. So
good.
tasty.
Dude, Lion King came out. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that.
I didn't watch it, but Doug watched it.
Doug.
And he said that he enjoyed
Doug,
it.
Doug.
I don't think Doug is super particular about movies.
Okay.
I don't think he's
Doug.
super
Picky?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just he'll watch
just
it
enjoys the
and
movie,
enjoy
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Takes it for what it is.
I just can't imagine it's gonna be that can be that bad.
No.
If they don't change a shitload, how is it gonna be bad? It just looks better.
Well, who is it? John Favreau that did this one too?
Favreau, yeah.
Favreau, whatever. Same shit.
Yeah, but it has an insane cast.
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna go see it because of Childish Gambino.
Yeah, I mean, he's just in a bunch of Seth Rogen, Beyonce.
Yep.
There's just a bunch of people.
Oh, the dude from Parks and Rec who was the screaming receptionist. You know that guy? No. Oh my god. He came up. He's not a receptionist, but he came up from the rich town.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The guy who's just nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so hot or cold, and then he just gets completely loud for no reason.
Do you have something that you might need medication for? It's called caring too much.
Yeah, Billy Eichner.
It's a disease and it's incurable. That guy? Yeah.
Also, I love that John Oliver is Zazu.
Yeah. The Lion King debuts with record 185 million. Endgame becomes global #1.
Jesus.
Let's go. Fucking beat Avatar. Fuck you, Avatar.
Dude, Avatar's horrible. Dookie,
so
Voodoo,
bad. Yeah,
hated it.
It's so bad. Visually good.
Visually, yeah.
Ass.
For a little bit. Then it got old. Quick.
Ass cheeks, bro. Let's
Just
go.
a big old blue turd.
Let's go, Avengers.
Beat Titanic?
Oh, yeah.
Of course, if it beat Avatar.
Yeah, it already did. It's at 2,790,000,000.
Oh my god. How much did that movie cost to make?
350 mil.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
That's unreal. Dude, that's unreal.
There's a lot of money.
I feel like Avengers, the Marvel movies, are gonna be the new Friends and The Office.
What do you mean?
You'll always just get 10 years from now, you'll still watch it.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know because who knows what's going to happen in 10 years with the technology.
That's true.
Because
let me backtrack. It has potential to be
for movies, it's rewatchability.
Yeah. Because it was such a pivotal time.
Yeah, I mean, you can just see that other franchises are trying to copy it.
Justice League tried and they failed horribly.
Yeah, Warner Brothers is ass, dude.
Yeah, they should just not have done that.
They should have stopped at the Lord of the Rings trilogy. They're just fucking terrible.
Oh, they made Lord of the Rings trilogy?
Yeah, it was New Line Cinema, which is a Warner Brothers company.
Oh, interesting. You think they'll ever remake that, Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, they'll eventually remake it. They're going to do a series on Amazon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, everyone's bidding for it, and they gave it to Amazon for 100-something million.
Jeez.
Yeah, Tolkien Estate did. Sold it.
Pocket change for
They're
Bezos.
doing, from what I had heard, it was supposed to be a story that ran alongside the trilogy. Mm-hmm. Stuff that was happening
Parallel to.
Interesting.
Interesting.
But now I think it's going to be a lot of earlier stuff, a lot about the Dunedain, where Aragorn's blood, like that blood of like the
royal comes from.
Yeah, where it was from, Numenor and all that shit.
Interesting. I wouldn't mind like diving into like the origin stories of.
I'll take whatever. I honestly I just love fantasy stuff.
Yeah, you love that shit.
It's really fun to just see what it is.
You know what's really funny though? I was thinking about this the other day. Watching Lord of the Rings, like that was the first trilogy. Like I'd seen Star Wars for sure, but like every movie, like it doesn't leave you with like a cliffhanger kind of thing. Like it kind of does, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean Lord of the Rings,
dude,
fucks you.
Yeah, I remember we watched The Fellowship.
Yeah, and ends with them just walking down a cliff, and you're like, what the fuck?
Dude, I remember I was like, all right, cool, let's watch the next one. And you're like, it's not out yet. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Why would they do that? And you're like, it's the trilogy. Like, no. Like, why would they do that?
Yeah.
That's horrible. It
was a rough ending, man.
Yeah, I was left,
Fellowship in particular.
I was left wanting so much more.
Yeah, it's 3 hours long.
Yeah, and then they don't even give you anything.
The extended edition of 3 was 4 hours.
Jeez, how long was 3 originally? Like
3 hours and 20 minutes.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Oh, dude.
Dude, people sat through that. Did anyone? I don't think I ever heard anyone complain about Lord of the Rings being too long.
No.
At the time,
because it was
even
so
now.
good.
But yeah, no one gives everyone's like, yeah, pack all that shit in there.
Yeah, you're like, I've invested. I want to know how this story. But they did such a good job, like building and developing that story for everybody.
Yeah, they did a really good job. It's incredible.
Yeah,
they did a really good job.
Unreal.
But then people were complaining about, or some people were complaining about Avengers. Like, dude, make that movie. Endgame should have been 4 hours long. I would have watched that shit. Make it 5 and put an intermission. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'd do that too. I don't care.
Yeah.
Dude, are you kidding me? Sign me up.
Yeah, I wonder if. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if if it wasn't 2 or 3 hours long, like if it was 2.5, more towards the standard of like what Hollywood is.
Yeah.
If they would have made more money, because people would have been more willing to rewatch it. I watched it twice, and I would have watched it again.
I watched it one time.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw opening night, and I enjoyed it, but I wasn't like super thrilled, and then when I watched it the second time, I was more excited about it.
Well, I feel like the first time, especially with Avengers, like you go through like focused looking for things instead of like sitting back and enjoying it.
Yeah, I probably did a lot more of that, like trying to figure stuff out. There's also some parts that I didn't like how they handled certain things, but
yeah, like what?
Well, like I thought that it was less of an emotional pull or toll on people to like save Tony right away. Like I think that Tony should have like died and then been resuscitated. Or something of that nature.
For Endgame?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think him just going.
Like because like Captain Marvel just showed up.
Yeah.
What? Like how and why? Like all that shit. So I wish that he would have been. It would have been more of like an emotional pull of like, oh no, he's gonna die, and then he doesn't. I guess. There's some really good sad parts in there too, and
for sure. The Soul Stone, dude, what?
Yeah, that scene was good, but the whole time any person who was watching it was like, one of these are leaving.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
yeah, you're not leaving with both. No. So,
dum-dums.
Yeah, that's why it was so interesting. Why did they choose those two?
Yeah,
people like
contracts.
But not really because.
No, I know they're both coming back.
Yeah, because they're coming back with shit.
Dude,
but
how funny would it have been if like the Hulk ended up going there?
Well, that was one character that I hated how they've done.
Oh, the Professor Hulk thing?
Yeah, because he was fucking dumber than Tony.
Yeah. Professor Hulk was supposed to be a genius.
He wasn't even smarter than Bruce.
Yeah.
His character's like squandered. And then he wasn't even Hulk either. Yeah. So like you didn't get...
He was just a giant green nerd.
Yeah, it was like Tony was the one who...
figured the travel.
I mean, he was like... Yeah, he figured out the time travel. He figured out everything. And that's not to say Hulk wasn't important in the sense that he was the first one to snap.
Right.
Right? But I don't know, like he just wasn't the Hulk and from the first and second Avengers, like he hulked out, right?
Yeah.
And then he wasn't Bruce and being super smart because he was always just one up by Tony every time. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
It was one character that I just didn't enjoy.
What character would you be? You could be any Avengers character. Who would you take?
Oh, I would love to be Iron Man, dude. I would love to have that suit.
I'd either go Iron Man or Black Panther.
Yeah,
or
Black Panther's
Spider-Man
dope.
after that. Those are my three.
Yeah, all that shit would be sick.
Right, dude.
They just did some crazy thing with some dude who was flying around.
Yeah, wasn't the Mythbusters guy?
Was that who it was?
Yeah, he like built his own Iron Man suit.
Yeah, he's just flying around, dude.
Yeah. Unreal. I think it was him. I'm pretty sure it was him.
I don't know if it was the Mythbusters guy, but someone was just cruising.
Looking this up now. Flying suit. Nope.
Yeah, he was. I don't know. I know we talked about a last one, but it just seems like the Area 51 raid thing is just rising up. I think it's a fucking.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't know, man. Of like 1.5 million people, you don't think anyone shows up? Not one person.
I don't think they have the balls to show up. They're gonna shut it down real quick.
I think a few people show up, and then they're gonna show up, and it's gonna be like 100 people, and they're gonna be like, "Well, what the fuck?"
They're gonna shut it down real quick. Tear gas, beanbag guns, all that.
Oh,
shit.
I mean, yeah, but that would require people to show up for that to be effective.
They'll just shoot it for fun anyways. All right, well, they didn't show up, so you're the red team, you're the blue team. Let's do this.
Yeah, I just think. I think people will show up. I think they're idiots.
If I was gonna go to Area 51 and I was gonna show up, I would try to go like balls out and put a Gatling gun, like paintball gun, on my back of the car.
Dude, the thing is that
Just paint that place.
the thing is that it's such an advanced thing. It's in September, so
Yeah, of course they're just prepping for it.
yeah, it's a fucking military base.
Call it Doomsday Preppers. It's like, come on.
It's a military base. If there was anything interesting, one, they can stop all you. Like, the whole, like, they can't stop us all. Like, obviously it's a meme, but I think that there are obviously some people who really believe it.
There's a way they can stop it, too.
Yeah, you just get fucking lit.
Exactly.
Right? Just here's this landmines.
100%.
Here's tear gas.
If you guys can
Here's
get
a
there,
bomb.
Hey, Jeff, we need to borrow some drones.
All it would take is one person to get shot in the face for everyone to turn around.
100. Well, unless you have, like, those, like, if you get some crazy anarchist dudes, like, they'll go for it. That'll fuel
Dude,
their
if you
fire.
were just like, and like 10 people around
the governor
you,
from Walking Dead?
you would turn around. 100%.
For sure.
All those
I wouldn't even go.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, but if you were like, if I was like, hey, David, let's go, and you're like, okay, and we were walking, we were like kind of jogging up towards it, and I get shot in the face, you're not like, okay, let's continue on this
I'm like, all right,
path.
let's run a little faster, guys.
Yeah. Shit, I didn't get the Naruto
They can't
run
hit
right.
us all.
Yeah, so that part's weird, but I think people will show up, and I think it'll be really funny to watch. I mean, I don't think they'll kill them, but they'll do some shit. Maybe they'll kill them. I don't know. But they would just move it. They would move anything that you thought you were interested in there, or that, let's just say that they were alien shit. Mm-hmm. Like, they would just move it.
They're going to torture the hell out of them.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. It's just a military base now. Probably some top secret
You're a military base.
weapons manufacturing and research and development for different weapons. 'Cause you're out in the middle of fucking nowhere. You can do whatever you want, pretty much. Blow shit up, shoot things, drive around, fly around, whatever it is.
I always thought it'd be fun to have a little space in the desert.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't believe in any of like the thing alien related, there's been very little to no evidence that aliens exist, other than the mathematical probability that the universe or that the solar systems and everything around is so vast that the mathematical probability of something else existing is high. Right? Why would we be the only thing?
100%.
So there's that. But why haven't just normal people, like, we haven't found any trace of alien stuff as normal people.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's been all that stuff. So, I don't know. I think a lot of I've listened to a couple scientists recently who are like, if anything exists, it's like single-celled organisms, and like, there's potentially water on Mars, and or there's ice underneath the surface, so there's water on Mars, and all that kind of shit. I think that might be Elon's play though too. After Neuralink is Mars. I know he really wants to do that.
Dude, that guy's nuts.
He'll figure it out.
In a great
sure.
way. He's so smart.
Yeah, he's real smart.
Dude, like, what would you do with all those brains?
Oh, well, whose brains?
Elon Musk's brains.
Oh, like his just intelligent capacity.
No, you know, he's like swapping brains out on a regular.
Yeah,
He's figured that out.
Just,
All right, well, this
like,
brain's fried next.
Oh, man, we're back. Oh, I know French now. Great.
Yeah.
Cool. It's like the Matrix, but brains.
I don't know. I think like it might be more of a curse too, depending on who you are as a person, because you know, who knows how he would cope with being like, what if he didn't want to do anything? Like he didn't want to have the motivation, but you're so smart. Like, you know how many people we knew that could have done really well in school?
Oh, for sure. But
and they just
didn't care. Yeah.
They were really good at school and they didn't even try.
Yep.
So it's like people who, you know, if they just applied themselves, they
I
could
had
do
a
a lot
friend
of really
like that
great
at
things.
community college. He'd literally just come to class for the quizzes and leave. That was it. And he would ace the quizzes.
Yeah, so
It
get
was
good at this.
stupid.
Yeah.
I asked him, like, how do you do this? He goes, it's just common sense. And I was like, what?
No, it's not. It's math, bitch.
Well, no, it was environmental science. So, like, kind of common sense, but also, too, like...
I'm sure there's like terms and stuff, though.
Yeah, there's some wild stuff. He's like, yeah, you just, like, dissect that and you can figure it out. And I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, man, I just want to be here. So I aced the quizzes, so I don't have to worry about it. And I'm like, you're an asshole. Like, I'm not that smart.
Yeah.
I straight up cheated
It's
all the way
rough.
through the final exam.
Yeah, it's
What's
rough.
up?
There's probably some. What class do you think gets cheated in the most? Math, something like
Math,
that.
yeah. Math 111, I feel like.
Yeah, just
Or any online class that you take with a group of friends.
yeah,
That's what we did.
yeah, just one person doing everything pretty much.
Well, we did this thing where we would trade off quizzes. So, like, we would get together as a group, take the quiz, and then it would show you your answers and the right answers. So then we would all...
What a terrible system.
I know. We would all take the quiz. So, like, one person would take the hit, and then everybody else would get, like, their score.
Would you do a full 100%?
I mixed it up a little bit here and there. But one of my friends, he was on the cusp. He had I think he had, like, an 89.7%.
Yeah, that's an A.
So... it was labeled...
Yeah, fuck any teacher who doesn't give you an A for that.
It was labeled a B, right?
Yeah.
So he emails the teacher asking you, like, hey, like, could you round up my
Yeah.
89.7 to an A, like, for insurance purposes, blah, blah, blah. He goes, the teacher's response was, I'm very surprised you would email asking me this, considering the average time you spent on a quiz was 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll take the B. Dude.
Yeah, like knew he was cheating.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But, like, you can't prove it, so...
Yeah. Yeah, that's all the
I'm just-
time I need. But no, if you have an 89.7,
Yeah,
dude.
round that shit up. 100%. 100%. Could not
Yeah.
agree more.
Yeah.
Yeah, they taught us
That's
that in,
stupid.
like, 2nd or 3rd grade.
Yeah.
0.5 you go up, 0.4 you go down.
Yeah, it's just, I mean,
Dumb. Watches that's wrong, too. Like, oh, shit.
no, I mean, it's just a dumb thing to, but also I think grades are stupid too.
No, you know what's dumb? The new math system.
The,
I don't know what it's called. I hate it.
yeah, oh, I knew what this was called before. 'Cause
Yeah.
I hate it too.
My niece asked me for math homework, or math homework help
Well,
with her math homework.
The problem with it is that that's what you have to do. Like, it's not like the other math exists. Like, it's not like you couldn't just do your work. So, like, they make you show. So, if you did, like, 12 times 14 or whatever, and you just did, like, showed your work like a normal fucking human,
Doesn't
you
count.
know how it doesn't count. You have to do it in
You have to
the
show
new
how many
way.
times, like, the 12 goes into the 14. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
like, stop. My niece asked me, I'm like, yeah, you just do this, this, and this. She goes, no, you don't. And I go, yeah, that's the answer. She goes, no, you have to do it like this.
Yeah, you have to do it.
And I'm like, wait, what are you
I can't remember what
doing?
it's called.
It's not root. It's not.
I thought it was called some stupid shit.
I mean, that's what it is.
Like, it was like new math.
Common Core?
Common Core is the way
Common
it
Core.
is. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, dude, Common Core is stupid.
Apparently, though, teachers like it.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Oh, dude.
Well, the thing is that it shouldn't. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know how kids learn. I learned a different way.
Yeah, I'm the
So-
same way. I just.
That's
dude,
why I don't like. That's why I don't like homework. Changing your grade
Yeah.
it should be all about how you do your tests or your projects. I don't think homework should affect your grade at all.
Yeah.
Homework should be about making it so that you understand, not
fair.
so that the
That's fair.
teacher can tell you if
I'll
you're
give you
doing good
that.
or bad. In the sense of your score, a grade.
I think homework should be okay in the sense of a grade. Yeah, I would call homework optional. If you want to turn it in and check it and see how you're doing, great. If
Yeah.
not,
Yeah,
And-
and then if you fail a class, this is your own fucking fault, idiot.
100%.
Yeah.
Except I was teaching you, so kind of my fault. But also
Well,
your fault.
To some extent, like, no teacher can make sure that every kid passes
Oh
because
no, for sure.
because
that's why I would
it's
not
not
be a
just
good
about
teacher.
the way that you can teach or the way that you do teach. It's about
Retention,
is the kid
how they
paying
understand,
attention, all this.
yeah.
Like the kid could show up to class and be on their phone the entire time, especially in college. Like
Me.
Professor's gonna be like, get off your phone. You're gonna be like, fuck you, I pay you.
Senior year, I had to take math 105 because I did my transfer degree. So I took 111 instead of 105. Didn't know how to do both. So senior year at Oregon State, I'm taking a freshman level math class.
Yeah.
Hated it, dude. Felt so out of place.
Yeah.
But in the lectures, because like it was just easy stuff. Like I'd done it all before. I'd do it daily in some of my other classes. So I just set up MLB TV on my phone.
Yeah.
I was just watching that. It was super quiet. Actually,
Yeah.
there was no sound at all. I just turned subtitles on. And this girl next to me, she goes, excuse me, your phone's very distracting. Can you turn it off? And I was like, yeah, no problem, right? Like, it was kind of nice.
Yeah.
And then she goes, we both know you're just watching it because you don't know what to do. And I was like, hold on, wait, what? So then the rest of that class, I'm the kind of kid that, like, I come to class, I do my shit, I go home.
Yeah.
The rest of that class...
Why would someone say that to you?
Dude, I don't know. But the rest of that class, every question that went up, raised my hand, answered it. Raised my hand, answered it. On the last one, I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing, but this shit's right.
Yeah,
She was not happy with me.
Yeah.
And then I showed up late to my final, like with like a minute left to spare, and the only seat open was like one seat away from her.
Yeah.
So as soon as I finished I finished this final quick, and I was just like, hey, have a great summer.
super spiteful.
Yeah, just such a dick move. But
Yeah,
like,
I
dare you.
don't know. Like, again, I'm not a teacher, so I don't know exactly how shit functions and works and what is proven in terms of like research and whatever. But for me, I felt like a lot of times things got pushed off to homework because the teacher either ran out of time or just couldn't fit everything into what they wanted to like teach. I think English is a little bit different because it's about writing, so the only way to get better at writing is to practice.
Yeah.
So, but in the sense, but you should be graded. If you have to do a book project,
Yeah.
you know, like write this thing on
Captain Underpants.
of Mice and Men or Captain Underpants or
Yep.
whatever it might be. Don't make me. Usually, it would be like like To Kill a Mockingbird was one book that like a class you would read that,
Right.
and like then you'd have to like fill out here are these worksheets. Why?
to prove you're still reading it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
but who cares?
Yeah, but then if they throw you in a group project and you haven't read it, then like your group's failing now because you can't carry your weight. So I get it.
Right.
I understand like both sides to it, but yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of group projects.
No, but even then, as a teacher, you go, okay, well, why didn't you do this? And everyone's just like, well, Jimmy didn't fucking do anything.
Yeah.
That was the sign that what he was assigning, he didn't do it. No teacher's going to fail you.
Yeah, but your grade suffers because of it.
I don't think so. I think most teachers would be like, all right, well, Jimmy didn't do shit. That's not your fault.
But if it's a group project and like he didn't pull his weight, then like that kind of sucks.
Yeah, I'm just saying that most teachers I don't think are going to hold you your personal grade.
Yeah, but if you're like valedictorian going for like that 4.3, then you get put in this group project with this guy who doesn't do anything and you can't get 100%. So like...
Yeah, I don't think that a teacher's
Then
going to hold you accountable for that person's actions.
Right, I don't think they're going to hold you accountable, but I don't think they're going to give you full credit either if it was supposed to be a group project and he's not. And that's just the gray area.
I don't know. I think a lot of teachers are going to do that stuff.
group projects,
But group
though.
projects are dick, too.
They're horrible.
Depending group projects that are assigned in the sense that like you don't get to choose who your group is.
Yeah, that's dog shit.
Yeah.
I hated when teachers did that. Second grade, third grade, I had friends that like I worked well with. All right, we're gonna mix it up. Like, fuck, high school even
Yeah.
wouldn't let me do it.
Yeah, I don't understand a lot of that
Booty
stuff.
cheeks.
I don't get it.
That's bullshit.
I just think that
Let me be
grade-
my own individual person.
Yeah.
I'm a peacock. I gotta fly.
Yeah, well, like I don't know. But they need to there's a lot of like reform that needs to happen in the sense like they need to start teaching life skills again.
Yep. Finances.
Comeback should have never left.
Nope. Balancing a checkbook. Finances. all
Yeah,
that shit.
checkbook probably less likely now, but
Well, no, but I don't mean checkbook like. I just mean checkbook as to like imagine and process and understand like a budget and your money and like you have this much money but you wrote this check and like da 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 da.
yeah, I mean,
kind of
the
thing.
thing
I
is,
guess
it's
finance.
obsolete, but
Yeah.
finance, yeah, for sure.
I guess finance.
I think the biggest thing is that it's harmful and maybe one of the biggest like
Scams.
crimes against high school students is to prepare them or to tell them they need to go to college without preparing them for the expense that they're going to pay to go.
Yep.
I think that's criminal.
It's pretty wild.
And the other thing too is that, at least for me, specifically me, other people might have had different experiences, but no one talked about trade schools ever. No one was like, hey, you could go to this school and you can get a 2-year degree in pharmacy tech or dental assisting, or there's a 2-year thing for hygiene, and this is the average. Like, they don't talk about that shit, and now there's a huge demand for trade school stuff. So electricians, plumbers. Tanya's brother makes really good money as a plumber, and he does commercial plumbing. So it's like he doesn't go and like fucking unclog toilets. Like, he helps like lay pipes for new buildings and do all that kind of stuff, like the actual pipe work and stuff and foundation and shit. So
yeah, trades are wild. I kind of wish I would have done trade.
I mean, you still can.
I know I still can,
but yeah,
not there yet.
It definitely feels like why would I do that when I just paid to go and get a 4-year degree?
Yep.
But that's the thing, it was shoved down your throat. So then it was like, did the teachers actually care, or was that all about upping the school's numbers that people were going to a university? It's a huge broken system, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so in terms of group projects, I don't know if I told you this story. I think I did, but not on the podcast. When I was at Portland State taking Business 101, so that class was all about, just the basics of business, and then you had to give like a 5-minute elevator pitch presentation for a business. And that was group projects based off of you were assigned. It was just like, you 5, you're in a group. It's like, ugh. This is dude, it was so bad. We ended up doing just like a bakery that was set up to be like, it was like the Subway / like Chipotle donut style. So you would go through and you would say like what bread, what topping, what if you wanted like filling, sprinkles, whatever.
Oh,
you
for
build
donuts.
a donut.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah. So that's like what the idea was. But originally, this is what this girl pitches to us. Like, because we were just talking, right? Yep. It's like the first time you meet everybody, and she's like, okay, you know how everybody hates going to the gym? And I was like, yeah. Everyone's like, yeah. But no one really, like, most people don't really enjoy going to the gym. It's like, well, what if for this gym, all the employees were dressed and made up to look like zombies, and they would chase the people who are going to the gym to make them run away?
How is that a gym?
And I was like, what the fuck?
That's ridiculous.
And everyone was just like looking at each other like...
That's called Halloween.
That is... Yeah, it's like, what is this?
That's Halloween.
Like...
You just described a holiday.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. And then she's like, when we were like, no, that doesn't work. She's like, okay, how about this? A nightclub, but with trampolines. And I was like, all right. So first, let's talk about how do you drink the drink if you're on a trampoline. Then, just think of the insurance shit that you would have for drunk people jumping on a trampoline and potentially dying.
Might as well just...
The first time I went to Sky High, which is an indoor trampoline
I love Sky High.
The first time I went, someone was being wheeled out on a stretcher because he had just broke his leg or his ankle or some shit. So I was like, oh, fuck.
I love Sky High a little less now.
So, but like that, I mean, we all knew that was possible.
For sure.
So, it was just this really weird... I was just like, this is who I'm in a
You're like,
group
cool,
with.
this is my life now.
Yeah,
the
this
next
doesn't
3
make
weeks,
sense.
this is my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Or however long it was. It felt way longer. And then I was in a class because PSU does things differently where you don't necessarily have to take general education classes.
That's cool.
Because you take a freshman inquiry, sophomore inquiry, junior cluster, and a senior capstone or something like that. Mm-hmm. So it's a little different. You get kind of your general stuff like through
along
these
the way.
things. Yeah. And you can kind of do it in a bunch of different ways that also helps you minor in stuff.
That's cool.
Because of what the credits are in. But I was taking a, I can't remember what it was, but it was like a world class talking about different stuff. So we read this book that was like comparing the differences between, what's the difference between prostitution and pornography? Both get paid to have sex. The only real difference is that one is in front of a camera. So if you film it, it's no longer prostitution. It's porn.
What a workaround right there.
So, like, why do we hold those two things so different? Porn's legal.
Yeah.
You can film porn, but prostitution is illegal in most places and states. Every state besides, like, Las Vegas. Or Nevada, I guess it's illegal in Nevada, but legal in Las Vegas, I guess. I don't really know how that works. But that was just, like, one of the things that we talked about. We also talked about a lot about, like, drug cartel stuff and, like, what all that is. And, like, how the war on drugs just doesn't really make sense because you spend way more than what you actually detain.
Right.
But even if you made a huge, like, $400 million bust, it's, like, 1% of what makes it across the border at all times.
100%.
So it's just, like, a
Also,
worthless...
did you see that video of this, like, Marine jumping on...
Dude, on the
or
submarine?
a Coast Guard? Yeah, whatever he
I
was.
don't understand that.
Dude, that's so baller.
I know, but why don't they just go underwater?
Right? I don't know if they could.
They were just, like, stuck above water?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or, like, if you go underwater, we're fucking blowing you up? Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Either way,
But
like...
I'm watching this shit, like, as a submarine, I'm like, just dive.
I thought the exact same
Just
thing.
go
And I was like,
down.
hey, you're covered.
Yeah. You're a submarine.
Right?
Just go down. You can do that. Yeah, and then it was
You're
like...
not a boat. Mm-hmm. You're a submersive vehicle for a reason.
Yeah, and then I
I
was
think
like...
they call you submersibles.
The guy jumping on, man, that's just a nuts thing.
Dude, I bet that adrenaline was so high.
He just opens the thing and they're like, oh fuck, no, I'll fucking kill you.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's crazy. Yeah, I did see that.
Open up. Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, I couldn't believe what I
We
saw.
talking about before this?
What? PSU? Portland State? I think,
Yeah,
right?
all the classes and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where I was at.
I don't either.
But yeah, I did see that.
Dude, unreal. So cool.
I don't get it. I just don't.
Just so
understand.
cool.
That's such a crazy job.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know he went home like, yeah, all right, what's up? Did it, hopped on a
But
sub.
it's like
yeah,
all you have
yeah,
to do
yeah.
is trip.
Yeah. What if he jumped and it was so slick he just like hit his ass on the sub and fell in the water?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That GoPro footage. Oh, damn it. Ow, shit.
Yeah,
Pick me up.
it's like
man.
it's
That's
crazy.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a crazy thing.
Dude.
I just can't imagine that life.
No, I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it either. A lot of people are like, dude, you should go into like the military. Military has great benefits.
Yeah, for
all
sure.
around.
100%.
Great benefits. But I'm like, I don't want to be yelled at.
Nope.
I don't need that shit.
I'd
I don't
either
want to
take
be
it way
controlled for 4 years.
I'd take it way too personally, or I would just like.
I don't
like,
think I would
nah,
take it
fuck
personally,
you,
but
I'm
I would
not
just
doing
get
this.
annoyed with it. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, just ask me nice, man.
Right? I'm a person.
Yeah.
I've seen the documentaries. You can yell at
It's
me all
so
you
soft,
want.
but I just don't like it. I just think it's
Dude,
dumb.
it's
I get
whatever.
it, but I don't want to do it.
Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of people yelling at me either. I'm
Yeah.
more like, hey,
You
you,
know what
need
I hate
something
more
done.
than
Why don't you
anything?
talk to me?
You know what I hate more than anything?
What?
People are like, you should join the military. It's really good benefits. Like, you know what you should do? You should join the military. It's really good benefits. Like, no, I don't want to. It's like, okay, fuck you then.
All right, cool, man. Why are you telling me?
Yeah. It's like, I don't care.
Hey, Mitchell, I got a question.
Yeah, Google it.
Yeah, I just don't.
Shut up.
I don't like that stuff where it's like, oh, this is what you should do. It's like, why don't you do that? And like,
No.
nah.
Yeah, just not
I'm
even that.
really interested.
Instead of asking him that, just hit him with K.
No, I can't do it.
You can.
I don't want to.
Hey, you should join the military. K.
People K me up, beat their ass.
K. Dude, I'm gonna start K'ing you all the time.
Ray does it a lot. I'm like, oh, dude. About to get fucking...
When I see you at work, son,
Yeah, about to get bitch
drop your
slapped.
ass. That's
Yeah.
fine. Oh, you're eating in the cafeteria? K.
Yeah, Ray's the worst, though, 'cause he'll ditch you, like, last minute. Be like, oh, like at 9 when he gets in, like, oh, we're going to get lunch. He's like, yeah. And then, like, it comes to be 11:45. Okay, we're going to leave in, like, 15. He's like, I can't eat now. You're like, what the fuck? He was working a 12-hour shift, like 7 to 7.
At Nike?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, because I guess they were busy, so they were offering overtime. And
Oh,
he was just like,
that's
I'm going to do that.
Yeah, 100%. I always took overtime
And
when I
before,
got it.
they weren't super busy, so they were having him come in, like, a couple hours later or whatever. And I was like, hey, let's get lunch. He's like, well, I don't know if I can because we're really busy. I'm like, no, you can. Like, that's illegal as fuck.
Yeah.
I hate that stuff, how people make you do that.
Dude.
Cinetopia used to, like, shame you into, like, coming in and certain stuff. Like, they made it seem like it was your problem that they fucked up.
Yeah.
This was a while ago. I always felt so bad calling people in, and I had to do it all the time. And because of the relationships that I built with staff, I had the best chance of getting people to come in because people, like, respected me.
Yeah.
So, like, at one point, I was working, every day. Mm-hmm. 8 to 10 hour shifts, like literally every day,
Yep.
like not joking,
No, I
like
remember
every
you
day.
were always gone.
And because of that, people were like, well, I guess I can't really say no because like I've had 3 days off or I've
Yeah.
had like I haven't worked for 4 days. Like I'm like, dude, I've worked for 27 days straight. Just come
Yeah.
in and help me out.
Dude.
Like that kind of shit. Ugh.
In the summers at the reserve, like, it was just so busy. Days would just blend together. And then when you finally got that day off, it was just like, oh,
Yeah.
yes. And, like, it felt good to sleep in. Like, just an extra hour, it felt good to sleep in. And then you just had your entire day to do whatever you wanted. And then
Yeah.
back to work the next day.
Dude, it was hilarious. I got a text yesterday. This is like totally off topic, but kind of,
On topic.
well, it's about podcasts.
Okay.
So, texted us yesterday at like 4:30. By us, I mean Colin and Ray and myself went in this group chat. They said, yo, dudes, love the podcast. Those 2 hours went by quick, but I would like to say 1v1 me, Colin. I'll show you who's the worst.
What do you say?
He said 1v1 me, Colin, because Colin was saying that,
that's
it's the
right,
worst
yeah,
at Halo 5. Those were fighting words, son. It may be true that I'm the worst Halo 5 player. I accept the challenge to become the best of the group. Once the Xbox X comes out, it's on. All jokes aside, miss you fellas in our gaming sessions. Much love. Gotta keep it soon, blah, blah, blah. I thought it was so funny that he's just like,
calls
fuck
him
you,
out.
Colin. Colin's like, sorry, you were solid at 2 and 3. And then, definitely won't chill. But
Damn,
it's
Colin's
so funny.
not backing down right
No,
now.
he's just like, yeah, you fucking suck.
He's like, yeah, dude, hey, I'll take that challenge, but you're garbage.
Colin gave the most cordial, like, no, you're trash.
Dude, here's the thing though, like, you put me in Halo, and if I get 1 kill in like 4 games, I will celebrate that.
No.
I'm terrible.
Poster for
I'm terrible. I can't do it. I don't know why. I'm horrible at Halo. I'm duty.
It's because of the shield. That's why.
Yeah, that's probably it.
It's because it's not Call of Duty where you just they're dead. Like you could hit the trigger for 3 seconds or a second and it will kill the person. Where Halo you have to track.
Here's the funny
because
thing
there's a
too,
shield.
like, I feel like it takes so much work in Halo for me to kill somebody, but yet I die so
headshots
fast.
are worse. So yeah,
Dude,
there's a lot of that.
it's like,
different guns do different amounts of damage.
no, I know, I understand all that, but like, it doesn't matter what I use. I'll use
I
the
wanna play
rocket
Halo.
launcher, dude. Like, garbage, terrible. Do you have Halo 5?
Mm-hmm.
Let's boot it up.
Play some games.
Let's boot it up. Why not?
Yeah, it'd be fun, man.
You can see what I'm talking about.
I don't know if I have Xbox Live anymore.
Let's find out.
I might have it.
We're gonna find out.
We'll find out.
We're gonna wrap this shit up. We're gonna find out.
It's so much fun. I love Halo.
Halo is super fun.
Yeah, but that's why most people are bad though. It's because of the shield. It's why I was bad too. I couldn't track people as well as other people.
Duty.
People can jump and like move left and right and still hit you in the head the entire time.
And you're like,
all right.
cool, man. Get a life.
Yeah.
Hey, turn the Xbox off.
Well, back in Halo 2, when you had the sniper, you could kind of sit still and snipe. You didn't have to move around as much. And now maps are a lot smaller.
Yeah.
And so you have to move a lot more and people just fucking waste your ass.
Dude, my favorite thing was when Fortnite was big and booming for a while amongst my friend
Yeah, I
group.
think, it still is.
No,
It's
I know,
crazy.
but like amongst my friend group, they'd be like, hey, you trying to play a game? And I'm like, all right, cool. And like, I would play it for like 2 hours with them. And then I would get back on, later in the day. And they'd still be on. I'm like, hey, guys, just so you know, like, it's sunny outside.
It's warm. No, I was the same way though. Not necessarily with Fortnite, but just with
No, fuck Fortnite.
with games in general. Like, it's crazy. You just don't realize how much time's going by.
Yeah, you just get invested, get caught up in it.
Yeah,
But-
it's really easy to just.
I haven't turned my PlayStation on in a couple weeks.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of a bummer though.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's probably nice, but
Just doing other shit.
it also depends, right? Because you might not turn it on, but if you're just sitting there watching Netflix on something else.
Yeah, smart TV.
Yeah, so it's like,
Always before
that's an
bed.
expensive. That's the one thing that I always think about though. Like
No,
that's an
I-
expensive Netflix machine.
But I used it for a long ass time.
Yeah, you probably got your money's worth.
Oh, I definitely got my money's worth with that baby. And then when the new Call of Duty comes out,
Yeah, I fucking hate Call of Duty. It's gonna be trash.
this is my last chance. If this one's booty, I'm walking away from the series.
What would make it not booty?
Like, none of this futuristic bullshit.
Okay.
Like, no World War II. Keep it like modern day stuff. Like, what Modern Warfare 2. Mm-hmm. Like, take it back to that era kind of stuff. But also, too, like, I don't know. Like, I want a campaign again. Like, the last one didn't have a campaign.
There's a campaign for this one, I think.
I hope so.
I think the other one had a campaign.
Black Ops 4? Nope.
Maybe 4 didn't. Which one was the one that had Kit Harington as like the dude?
I have no idea.
There was one with Kit Harington as the bad guy. Might have been Black Ops 3.
I think it probably was Black Ops 3. Yeah, because Black Ops 4, they got rid of it. No.
This next one is John Bernthal.
Who's that?
John Bernthal, the guy who played the Punisher.
There
He's
we
gonna
go.
be the
Thank
villain.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But, I mean, it'll be cool. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give it a shot at least, but
I don't know if it'll be cool.
I'm about to get rid of
The
it.
campaign might be nice, but I don't know. It's just certain game styles. Like Call of Duty, it's never fun for me because of how easy it is to kill people.
Yes, for me, it's more of like the friend group. I enjoy playing it with my friends. But like one of them just rages so hard, and it's so fun.
I've had fun with like Devin and Jesse, playing like 1 to 3 games. We just trade off.
Yeah.
But I would never buy it. It's not worth $60 to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of a bunch of games. I'm gonna go with the show, Grand Theft Auto, and FIFA, and I'm gonna get rid of all
I hate
my other
FIFA
games.
too.
FIFA's so fun. Once you get good at it, it's so fun. But you gotta.
I hate soccer.
Well, soccer's so fun. The FIFA games are so.
I don't
fun.
get it.
It's fun, man.
I just don't. Here's 90 minutes of like people just fucking running around.
Yeah.
If they don't score, cool.
It's fun in person.
It probably is.
Yeah,
I think most things are obviously way better in person.
Yeah.
Like, I get hyped for basketball games and football stuff, but anytime I'm actually there, it's way more fun. Unless
Right.
you're just getting the shit kicked out of you.
Yeah, then
But-
you're like, cool, what are we doing here?
Yeah, then it's
I
like,
paid to
fuck.
watch this.
But I've never been to a Timbers game. I think I'd probably enjoy it. But
You should
when I'm
go to
watching
Timbers
shit
game.
on TV, I'm like, dude, this is so fucking boring. They're passing the ball just between 3 fucking players, 4 players, and they run down. Then they might take a shot,
So, for
or it gets
me-
kicked out of bounds, and then it's just the same shit.
For me, it's primarily background noise, and once I hear the commentators start to get excited, then I'll stop and look up. And then...
Yeah, but that doesn't. It's not good then.
Why? That's fine. It has a purpose. It serves some people love it. That's my purpose for it.
Yeah.
Background noise.
Yeah, your purpose is like just white noise. You can get a fan for that. Like, I don't know. I just didn't watch the highlights. Soccer highlights.
That's true. Just
I don't know.
Just ASMR
It just
soccer
doesn't.
on.
It just doesn't interest me at all.
I'm gonna kick the soccer ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
That's fair. You know what's actually really enjoyable to watch though? Ping pong.
Yeah, it's intense. It
Ping pong,
kind of
those
gives me
guys are
anxiety a little
nuts.
bit.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
They're bending that shit left and right, and you're just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I always am like, oh, I'm good at badminton. And I watch like badminton stuff. I'm like, God damn.
No, terrible at badminton. What's
Yeah,
up?
these guys are just fucking wham wham.
Right?
Yeah, I've been watching on Instagram. I keep getting these videos of people playing golf that are like hitting a golf ball with one club in the air, and then it goes like that way, and then they like throw the golf club, and then it hits the golf club again and bounces back towards them, and then they swing and hit it.
Dude.
Like all these trick shot stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, golf trick shots are unreal.
Yeah,
It's wild.
some skill for sure.
Yeah, I can't do any trick shots.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not good at any
My
of that
trick
stuff.
is not losing any balls when I play.
No, yeah, I can't tell you how bad I was when we went to the par 3 course.
It's so awesome. I want to go to the par 3
It was
course with
literally
you
just
guys.
skipping on the ground, like line drives, like couldn't pop it. I would get like 2 in the row where
Yeah.
it would be nice. And I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. And then
That just leaves you.
leaves.
Yep.
And it takes me another like 10 shots to
Dude,
get good at it.
I've had shots where I hit these great drives or like great second shots, and then for my approach shots with like my wedges, I remember on one hole, the first hole at the reserve on the south course, I put a drive right in the middle of the fairway. Perfect summer day.
Yeah.
got a little-
Like today. Today's real nice.
Yeah, got a little kick, a little bounce, we're good. I just, a little 60-yard wedge shot. I go to hit it, and I just straight cold shank it, like
Yeah.
dead left. And like I know it went dead left. I know exactly where it is, but like I'm holding this pose, just like looking at the green. I'm like, you guys see that? There was like, dude, that's a shank. I'm like, no, it's on the green
It's
somewhere.
over there.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
bad. Like I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. I respect golf way more. I mean, I did before.
Mm-hmm.
But I respect it more after playing it. And
It's tough, man.
but like even golf, like I wouldn't watch golf.
Oh, I would. I love watching golf. The British Open was on today.
Yeah, it's just too.
Intense
It's just
is wild.
boring.
That's enjoyable.
I just don't know anyone. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, see, I can't, like, can you watch NASCAR?
You know what? No,
I can't watch NASCAR. I have friends that are just like, dude, NASCAR is so good. And I'm
I
like,
can't even watch like Formula One racing
Nah, I don't
stuff.
watch any of that
I don't give a fuck.
nah.
Dude, the reason I think that I really, really care less about soccer, I'm not saying that this doesn't happen in basketball, but basketball's up and down. Like,
Right.
quick game. Like,
For sure.
shit's happening. What I hate about soccer is when they get like barely touched, they
they
act like
flop.
their world is over.
Like their shoulder's been separated.
yeah, and I just want to like take the person and just mush their face into the fucking turf. And just until they cry,
And then
until
give
all
them
the
a
beads
reason.
are just so deep inside
Oh
their
my
eye
God.
sockets that they actually have something to
Jesus,
complain
you got a
about.
problem with this.
Yeah, they're annoying.
Wow. James Harden would make a great soccer player.
Yeah, he would. I mean, but yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying.
No,
I'm
I
not saying
know.
basketball does, but it's also like juxtaposed to then like a fast gameplay.
Yeah, no, I get
So
you.
it's like I care
100%.
less.
Well, they sell fouls versus like selling fouls in soccer. Yeah, no, I get
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. A lot of times in basketball, it's you do get contact, but then you do some stuff. But like sometimes when you watch, like they don't even get touched at all, and then they act like they got punched in the jaw.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, we have instant replay. You look
100%.
stupid.
it. Yeah.
I don't know.
But-
I'm starting to get back into UFC stuff.
Yeah.
I really want to start getting back into it. The hardest part is just this pay-per-view. You gotta buy them.
Yeah,
$60
screw that.
fights. But they have a lot of fight nights now.
What about like wasn't there some sort of like DAZN or something like that where you can watch fights?
I don't know. There's like the UFC package thing that you could get. But I don't know if I don't think that includes pay-per-views. I think it's just you
Interesting.
have a central hub
Gotcha.
for all the
Yeah,
fight night
I
stuff.
gotcha.
And I really enjoy it. But a lot of people, I used to know everybody. Oh no,
Yeah.
everybody who like in the top 10 for each weight class. I don't know anyone now. Like I know some people,
I don't know anybody. Yeah.
but like a lot of them are the older guys who are about to retire.
Yeah.
Like
Interesting.
even if they're winning fights. So I don't know. I'm starting to get into that, and I'm trying to think of other things that I don't know. No, not a whole lot.
Yeah. It's interesting. Dude, I never got into UFC.
Dude,
what it was.
so good. It's so much fun.
Oh no, it is. Like those dudes are athletes for sure.
The worst though is when you spend $60 on a pay-per-view that isn't fun.
Yeah, and then it's just over too, and you're like, cool.
Yeah, there is that too, where if like you watch it and all the 5 fights on the main card just
Yeah.
get knocked out in the first round,
Well-
where it can be exciting, but then you just spent $60 for 30 minutes.
Well, my favorite is going to Buffalo Wild Wings before the pay-per-view, and then you don't have to pay to come back in.
Yeah, we used to do stuff where we had to pay, but it was like $5.
Yeah.
It's like whatever.
The other thing too
way
is
worse.
I was watching the Friends episode the other day where John Favreau
Yeah,
or Favreau, however you say his
yeah,
name.
just UFC stuff.
Yeah,
just getting
and, like,
shit kicked
Ross
out of
is
him.
out there cooking. Fight starting.
Yeah,
Fight's
fight's over. Yeah,
I was like, oh man,
yeah.
so funny.
It's definitely there's some really weird storylines. If people haven't watched How I Met Your Mother, watch that show.
So good.
It's literally a parody of Friends.
Oh, 100%.
It has the same episodes.
It's the modern
There's
day
a lot
Friends.
of the same ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's way better too.
I love it. Yeah, How I Met Your
It's so
Mother's
corny.
good. Oh, but I love it. Mm-hmm. Everybody needs corny.
Yeah,
You don't have corny in your life, not doing it right.
I love that shit.
But
Probably by next week we'll have. I'll be done with Breaking Bad, or I'll be very close.
yes,
So I can
wait.
give you my thoughts on the finale.
Hell yeah, we got to see Lion King too before our next episode.
Yeah, I was gonna go do the drive-in next weekend,
Nice. Are they
so
playing
I'm
it
sure
there?
Lion King will probably be playing.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like Lion King and Toy Story or something. Super 90s lineup.
Would they play it at the drive-in?
No, because they might, because it comes out in September, so they might not be closed yet. It's possible.
That'd be worth it.
Yeah.
That'd be terrifying.
Dress up.
That'd be worth it.
Dress up as
wow,
Pennywise?
fuck you. That'd be horrible.
Yeah.
No, what you got to do is you got to get a little RC car with a red balloon and just drive it through the parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
Yeah. If the RC car wasn't so fucking loud, it would be really fun.
I was gonna say a little drone, but those are even louder.
Yeah. I almost bought a Pennywise costume for Halloween because I don't dress up for Halloween ever.
Penguin every year.
Yeah. I just don't care, and it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why. It gives me like social anxiety. People are fucking staring at me for wearing this stupid thing, but then everyone's staring at me because I'm not wearing this.
Exactly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, but it makes me uncomfortable. I hate it.
I just love a penguin suit. It's my jam.
Yeah, I might but I really wanted to get like a full on Pennywise, like do the whole makeup.
God, that'd be unreal. That'd be unreal. I was thinking about too if you just like tied a balloon to a small dog and just sent it through the parking lot. That'd be even better.
Just ding, ding, ding.
People get out of his way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, fucking Pennywise, man.
Yeah, it might be open. I don't know how. Well, we'll take a look.
Yeah,
See when it.
be interesting.
when the drive-in
When the old drive-in.
allows you to do some shit and watch it, because usually it opens around Memorial Day, I think.
I haven't been there in so long.
Yeah, me either. Drive-in theater. I don't know.
Drive-in theater.
Well, what do we got coming up, David? You got anything cool coming up? Yeah, Lion King, Toy Story 4. Those are the ones that are.
Wow, you called that.
Yeah.
Do we have anything cool coming up? We got our next guest figured out, which
Yeah,
we'll announce
we'll-
in a couple days.
Yeah, we'll drop that soon.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much it on my end. Or our end.
Yeah, we don't have a lot.
What are we at analytics-wise? What are we working with?
977. So
Okay.
after tomorrow,
Yeah.
we'll be at 1,000, man.
Yeah.
There's just no way we won't be at 1,000.
We're going to cross that mark.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna cross it.
It doesn't say, unfortunately.
Bummer. Lame.
Yeah. But yeah, we're at 977. So we unfortunately missed our 10 download goal for yesterday, Saturday. So we were at like 12. I think that would have been tied for our longest with 13, but starting it over. But yeah, we're doing good, feeling good. Doug borrowed my D&D book, so we'll see how that goes next weekend.
Dougie.
Yeah.
He's getting into it.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys.
Love it.
Well, make sure to follow on all the social medias. Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram are all at Neighbor Podcast. My Snapchat, I believe, is Neighbor Mitchell or Mitchell Neighbor. I can't remember. You'll find it.
You'll find
It's
it.
easy. Neighbor Mitchell, I believe, is what it's at. If you want to follow the Snapchat, let's see. We know who our next guest is. That'll probably be announced tomorrow. Probably when you guys are listening to this, you could take a look at our Instagram and Facebook and whatnot. And then at the very latest, I'm going to assume it's Tuesday. Is when
Either
we'll talk
Tuesday or
about it.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
One or two.
But appreciate you guys listening. We'll be back
The
on
show.
Friday. And take care. Have a good week.
Yeah. Adios.